everybody, welcome back to the Motown Next channel. I am your host, the Max Canadian, and I am going to be going over my first defensive breakdown in this breakdown series that I'm doing. As I mentioned in the intro video to the channel, I have been a defenseman for almost 2 decades. I was a defensive defenseman. I know where, I'm not saying I'm an expert or anything, but I know how defensive plays go. I know how they work. I know a lot of the systems that coaches try to implement, and I know when I see a good or bad defensive play. So for this first one, I wanted to go over one of the Red Wings last preseason game and Axel Sandin-Pellikka. He made a very good play on a 2-on-1, and I just wanted to go over it because a lot of people don't know why I think it's a really good play. I explained a little bit on Twitter, but it'd be a lot easier if I just broke it down for you guys here with the video. So obviously I'm not going to have the audio playing because the NHL will kill me. So we're going to play it from the beginning so I can see how so I can show you guys how it all panned out and how everything turned out afterwards. So obviously, as you can see, Wings enter the zone. Kane gets the Sider. Sider takes the one-timer, bad bounce, comes all the way back to Leafs defenders, 2-on-1. Now here's the important part. Well, one of the important parts. As you see, it's a little bit farther after this, but a lot of times, most of the time in fact, your defenseman on a 2-on-1 will lay down and try and take away the pass. Sandin-Pellikka doesn't do that in this instance. In this instance, he sees Sider's coming back. Now, I'll explain, I didn't really like what Sider did for the most part here, but I understand what his thought process was. So, Sandin-Pellikka in a few more strides, a little bit farther back, most players would lay down to take the pass away, but he doesn't do that. Instead, he pushes the player farther out. He keeps them to the outside, and when he gets to the top circle, which is right around the point where many players would lay down to take the pass, he instead goes down to one knee, taking the back pass away from behind Sandin-Pellikka, and he makes sure that the other attacker is basically directly behind him. So that leaves this attacker right here, not only with his passing lane directly to the other attacker completely blocked, but it forces him to either shoot or make a forward pass, hoping his teammate will be able to get the puck. Not only that, he's got Sider coming out behind him. And this is the part about where Sider does what I wouldn't have done. If I was Sider, I would have gone straight for this guy or beelined it towards the front of the net instead of going for the puck attacker. Because obviously the puck carrier, he's not a massive threat right here. Gibson squared up with him, and the odds of Gibson stopping a shot from here, no screen, and at this part of the net with a right-handed shot is almost guaranteed. It's not guaranteed because, only the Sith deal and absolute stuff like that, but Gibson's likely going to stop this shot. He can't make a pass to his teammate or a good pass to his teammate because Sandin-Pellikka has made himself as big as possible while keeping his mobility. And that's it's one of the things that a lot of people don't take into account when they do their whole laying down to block the pass thing, which I understand why they do it, but it takes away all of your mobility and your ability to be able to get up in a timely manner and continue with the defensive play. So I like what Sandin-Pellikka did here with the one knee. It does all of the same stuff that laying down does, but it keeps your mobility. And not only that, he puts a stick out, blocking it from being a good forward pass to where his teammate would be. Instead, if we continue on, it goes over a Sandin-Pellikka's stick, and yes, it does get to the front of the net, but you see it's in the air. And that leaves this guy with only one choice but to try and bat it down. He's not able to do that, and in turn, it goes all the way into the corner. Gibson doesn't need to make the save, even though he obviously felt like he did, and this becomes a nothing play. The Red Wings take it back down the ice, clear the zone, stuff like that. So I really enjoyed what he did there, and it's something I hope to see a lot more from defensemen, because when I was being a defenseman, when I was playing regularly, I was taught to always take the defender as wide as possible. The wider they are and closer to the boards they are, the less likely they are to score. And Sandin-Pellikka played that perfectly. Like I said, I really hope to see that more from him, especially. And it was just a great overall defensive play. So other than that, I've got nothing else to say about this play. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Adios.